In this unit, we're going to be talking about the color wheel and analogous color schemes. In years past, you've learned about the basic color wheel that has primary colors like yellow, blue, and red, and secondary colors like green, orange, and violet. Now we're going to learn about a more advanced color that has the primary colors on it and also the secondaries. But now it has a new type of color called a tertiary color. And a tertiary means kind of like intermediate or in between. It's a combination of both a primary color and a secondary color. So in between red and violet is red-violet. In between red and orange is red-orange. And basically what it is yellow and green combined together to make the tertiary color. There are 6 tertiary colors. Now, so we said on the color wheel there's primary, secondary, and our tertiaries, and here they all are. Now we're going to be talking about analogous color schemes. So one of the ways that artists can use a color wheel is to find color schemes. In 2nd grade, we talked about warm colors versus cool colors. Now we're going to be talking about a different type of color scheme, analogous. So if you look at the color wheel, analogous colors are basically next door neighbor colors. They're colors that are located next to each other on the color wheel. Like here, violet, red-violet, and red. So if you take a look at, and this is red-orange, just so you know, because it kind of looks like red here. This is orange, yellow, and so on. So they're next to each other. It's almost like if you took a slice of pie and pulled 3 or 4 colors out together. That's an analogous color scheme. Now let's look at some famous works of art. So this is a piece of art by the artist Diego Rivera, and he used these analogous color schemes to create this kind of harmonious look in here. So what analogous colors do you see in here? Take a second and look. So we see yellow, yellow-green, green, and blue-green. And of course there are little hints of red and things like that around. But overall, this is the analogous color scheme that Diego Rivera chose for this beautiful painting. It can also be used in interior design. So if you look in here, we have yellow-green, green, blue-green, and blue. And it really gives this living room a nice sense of unity and calm. We even see it in fashion design. So if you look at this dress here, we have blue-green, green, and yellow-green, kind of in a nice gradient down the dress, and it's even in the title here. So a designer made this magazine cover and pulled some of the colors from the dress into the title. It can also be used in floral design. So we have blue-violet, violet, red-violet, and red. And we even see analogous color schemes in nature. So this is a natural photograph of an iguana, and we see yellow-green, green, and blue-green. Now, in our next project, you're going to have a few choices. So you're going to get to choose your subject, and we're going to be drawing from observation, which means looking at a photo and drawing what we see, or drawing something in real life. But we're going to be using photos in this case. So you're going to get to choose whether you want to do, for your subject, a reptile or a floral still life. So that's your first choice. Then you get to choose whether you'd like to do the floral still life or the reptile in either oil pastel, paint, or my personal favorite, the mosaic collage, which is when you take little pieces of paper and glue them down to make a collage. It's very beautiful. But of course, you're going to have to do this in an analogous color scheme. So what you'll do is you will go to the color wheel and you'll choose 3 to 4 colors next to each other that you like. So let's say, for example, you were making a floral still life and you wanted to make it red violet, red, red orange, and orange. That's another choice that you have. So you chose your subject, you chose your color scheme. Now you can choose whether you want to do an oil pastel, paint, or mosaic collage. Now the final thing that I'm going to tell you is in this tutorial is that we're going to be gathering some reference photos so that we can draw these images from observation. So a reference photo is a photo that an artist uses to help them draw their artwork more realistically. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on Google Images and you're just going to type in, so let's say you chose reptile. You can just write reptile, or you can choose a certain type of reptile, like an iguana or a lizard, and you can type it in. And then just start seeing pictures that inspire you. You don't have to draw them exactly like they look, but they're just to kind of help you with the anatomy of the reptile to really make it look realistic. Same thing with flowers. You can either look up, you know, floral still life, or, sorry, I know my writing is not very good with my finger, or you can look up certain types of flowers like roses or marigolds to help you kind of figure out what you want your floral still life to look like. Then what you're going to do is once you find a few photos that you like, or one photo that you like, you're going to pull up a Google Doc and you're going to just copy and paste the image into the Google Doc, and then just name the doc reference photo. Photos. Reference photos. So now I'd like you to choose whether you'd like to do a reptile or a floral still life. Then I'd like you to go on your Chromebook and in Google Images search some reference photos based on your choice and insert them into a Google Doc. Good luck!